Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. ReaL gonna be spawning. Is this Xel'Naga Fortress? This is Xel'Naga Fortress. Oh, how kinky. So we do have Xel'Naga Fortress here. And we do have ReaL spawning as the orange Protoss down in this bottom left-hand position. And we have DBS going to be spawning in this eastern position as the red Terran. And indeed, I'm thinking that poor Kamix is my brother, because he's linking videos of real-life situations, yeah, that are related to me. So thank you very much, and hopefully we will see a fantastic game once again from both these players. So, DBS looking to do a little bit of spamming here. Which mineral patch will he choose? I should really fashion that into a song, but I'm probably not gonna, because I don't have the time. Regardless, ReaL not looking to do anything too cheesy. Once again, going to be throwing down his pylon in a pretty normal position. It's always very indicative where that first probe goes, where he's going to be throwing down his first pylon, as the gateway does indeed go down. So opening standard for here at this point, and it looks like DBS is going to want to wall in as quickly as possible here, as really wants to deny the scouting from ReaL in these positions. ReaL looks to be heading in the right direction, so may just edge it in unless he goes for that supply depot and then sort of cancels the build for a while. You do see that often, and indeed look at this SCV coming here and actually going to be going down here to maybe do some scouting. No, he's just doing a little bit of spotting. There we go. There's the supply depot that I know I've come to love, and you know, great options, because you know now what is the Terran doing in the back of his base? Is he getting that gas? That is what Protoss wants to know right now. Protoss needs, in fact, needs to know if he is getting that gas. In order to, you know, prepare for it, because if you see that gas opening, you know not to go for a riskier build, say, well, next first, but who's going to go for next first at this time? Say the Nexus after Gateway and Cybernetics called 1-gate expand, as, you know, that can be punished very, very heavily against the 1-1-1 build that we do see come out a lot from Terrans nowadays. So, you know, ReaL is going to be a bit miffed at the fact that he couldn't see in the base. But, you know, meanwhile, he's going to be playing a standard game at home. Maybe we'll see some one-base pressure come out from him, again, like we did see in Game 1. Wouldn't be surprised if we did see that. But, wow, that was just so well executed in that first game. Obviously, DBS had a bit of a disadvantage with going Command Center first. But, you know, you don't often see that crazy rallied gateway advantage, harassment even coming out from a Protoss. You can see the one Zealot, one Stalker, depending on positions on certain maps and things like that. But, oh you, so ReaL going to be going for a proxy Stargate, what looks like. And it's interesting that he would actually get a sentry in these positions, as he could have thrown down that Stargate pretty quickly. But actually getting that gas count pretty darn high pretty quickly. I really think we're going to see a proxy Stargate now. Such a strong build. There we go. There's the proxy Stargate. I absolutely adore this build in PvT. He's looking to seal the deal with a very quick 2-0 here. ReaL going to be going for possibly a lot of Stalkers behind this, and all these buildings are so badly positioned for this. Oh my god. So we do have the 1-1-1 going up against the 3-gate Stargate, and in my experiences, 3-gate Stargate is pretty darn good against it. So we'll have to see what does happen here. This could be very deadly indeed. These buildings are in such a horrible position for this. He's going to be able to harass to no end. He'll have to relocate. He will even leave behind this tech lab. So this could get dodgy. Unless, of course, the Protoss does opt for the more traditional route. Going to harass at the front. Try and charge up on these, you know, supply depots. So we'll have to see what ReaL does opt for, as his gateway is just finishing now. Chrono boosting, no doubt that Void Ray out. And that's going to be rallied straight here. Going to be using the pylon to warp up on the high ground. This could get horribly sickening for DBS at this point. He's happy just to kind of, like, build up his infrastructure, getting out these expensive units and expensive upgrades. Meanwhile, the ReaL is going to have such a fantastic staging point for his attack. So now we're going to be warping in a few Zealots. The Stalkers are back home, in fact, and this could get very ugly very fast. And look at this, DBS doesn't see a thing. Oh, but actually bringing Banshee over, and he's going to see it. Cloak is not finished, so this Banshee is absolutely sacrificed. Does outrun that Void Ray, though. So now he's bringing off all his SCVs. Could try and get a nice surround on these Zealots, but the Zealot's going to be able to tear up the SCVs regardless of surround. Marine's trying to get in on the action here. Really wants to focus down that Void Ray as quickly as possible. The Zealots are just ripping through the SCVs, coming to the workers. Kill count, 15 workers already killed. That is absolutely ridiculous. DBS at this point is in such a horrible position. He's so far behind on economy, it is unreal. He is not going to be able to fund this 1-1-1 push, and the Viking is going to be chased profusely by this Void Ray if it actually gets some shots off. You really need the Marine support there for the Viking, and now this is going to be very, very bad indeed. The Banshee has indeed finished up Cloak, so he's going to be in a bad position, but an Observer is on the way. He has a Robo Bay, so this could be fantastic for ReaL. He is doing so well at this point. As you can see, the Viking does go down, getting a little bit crazy, getting a little bit funky, and now it's a case of he's trying to pick off this as quickly as possible. A second Viking does come out, but the charged Void Ray will demolish that very, very fast indeed. Only a few Banshees, only a few Marines now on the ground in order to be able to try and deny the Zealot pressure, but they're going to melt very fast, and this lone Void Ray is worth its weight in gold, doing so much damage. The Observer is approaching, the Banshee is going to fall, and that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen, for DBS. These Stalkers warping up onto the high ground. He knows Xel'Naga's fortress so well. DBS